Hello, and welcome to this quiz where we're looking at things in the Bible that come in threes or fours. If you're ready, question 1. Joseph told Pharaoh's butler that he would be beheaded within 3 days, he would be second in charge within 3 days, he would be restored as butler within 3 days, or he would be sold into slavery within 3 days. And Pharaoh's butler was going to be restored in Genesis chapter 40. Question 2. What were the names of Noah's 3 sons? And there's no multiple choice. They were Ham, Seth, and Japheth in Genesis 6. Verse 10. Question 3. Why did Balaam strike his ass 3 times? Was it because he was in a hurry to get somewhere where he was going? The ass fell down under Balaam, or the ass bolts at a fallen tree? And the ass fell down in Numbers chapter 22. Question 4. What did the 2 spies who went to Jericho do after they had hidden in the mountains for 3 days? Did they go to Joshua and tell him what had happened? Did they return to Jericho with 300 foxes? Did they return to Jericho to save Rahab? Or did they get prepared to go live there? And they went and told Joshua what had happened in the 2nd chapter of Joshua. Question 5. Which man shot Absalom through the heart with 3 darts? Was that Amnon, Asahel, Zeruiah, or Joab? And that was Joab in 2 Samuel chapter 18. Question 6. What did David do with the water his 3 mighty men drew out of the well of Bethlehem? He poured it onto his wounds and was healed? He poured it out to the Lord? He drank it? Or he gave it to them to drink? Well, he poured it out to the Lord in 2 Samuel chapter 23. Question 7. What happened after Jehoiakim had served Nebuchadnezzar for 3 years? Was it that Jehoiakim turned and rebelled? Did Nebuchadnezzar give his eldest daughter as a wife? Jehoiakim became second in all the kingdom? Or Nebuchadnezzar sent Jehoiakim back to Jerusalem to rebuild the temple? And that was that Jehoiakim turned and rebelled in 2 Kings chapter 24. Question 8. How long did the Ark of the Covenant remain in the house of Obededom the Gittite? Was it 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, or 3 years? And it remained there for 3 months. In 1 Chronicles chapter 13. Question 9. Job's 3 friends agreed to come and mourn with him and comfort him, chastise him, or accuse him of evil. And they agreed to comfort him in Job 2 chapter 11. Question 10. Who are the 3 men that Nebuchadnezzar put into the fiery furnace? There's no multiple choice, but the hint is S, M, and A. They were Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in Daniel chapter 3. Question 11. Why was the daughter of Jephthah lamented 4 days in a year? Was it because she died and no one was able to revive her? Did her father sacrifice her to the Lord? Was it because she was barren? Or was she thrown out of the window and died? And that was because her father sacrificed her to the Lord in Judges chapter 11. Question 12. What did the Levite do when his unfaithful concubine went to live at her father's house for 4 months? Did he slaughter every member of her family? Did he inquire what her intentions were? Did he go to persuade her to return? Or did he slaughter every male child in her father's family? And he went to persuade her to come back in Judges chapter 19. Question 13. Elijah told the prophets of Baal to fill 4 barrels with water and pour it on the burnt sacrifice and on the wood. How many times did they do this? Once, twice, 3 times, or 4 times? They did that 3 times in 2 Kings chapter 7. Question 14. What did the 4 leprous men at the Samaria city gate decide to do? Was it go to the Syrian camp and set it on fire? Go to the Syrian camp and spread leprosy? Go to the camp of the Syrians and surrender? Or go through Samaria and spread leprosy? And they decided to go to the Syrian camp and surrender in 2 Kings chapter 7. Question 15. Which one of the sons of Jacob had 4 sons named Tola, Puah, Jashub, and Shimron? Was that Reuben, Issachar, Levi, or Judah? The 4 sons belonged to Issachar in 1 Chronicles chapter 7. Question 16. 2 men asked Nehemiah 4 times to meet on the plain of Ono. Who were they? Was that Sanballat and Geshem? Was it unnamed angels of God? Hophni and Phinehas? Or Balak and Balaam? And that was Sanballat and Geshem in Nehemiah chapter 6. Question 17. Proverbs say there are 4 things which are little upon the earth, but very wise. They are ants, conies, locusts, and what else? Is it grasshoppers, spiders, cockroaches, or mice? And the very wise things are spiders, in Proverbs chapter 30. Question 18. 4 men had other names: Belteshazzar, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. What do we know them as? Is that Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John? The 4 most evil kings of Judah? The 4 lepers from the gate of Samaria? Or Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? And they are Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, found in Daniel 1, chapter 7. Question 19. 4 men carried a man to Jesus, but they couldn't get near him for the crowd. What did they do? Did they tell him to rise in the name of Jesus Christ? Uncover the roof and let the bed down? Argue why he was sick in the first place? Or carry him home to his mother and father? And famously, they uncovered the roof in Mark chapter 2. And question 20. There are 4 things that never say it is enough. One is the grave. The barren womb, the earth that is not filled with water, and, lastly, what? Is it fire, a harlot, a leech, or a hungry child? Never satisfied is fire in Proverbs chapter 30. So how did you do? Thank you for playing, and let us know your score in the comments section below. If you'd like to hear about the future readings or quizzes, hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell. Until next time, God bless and goodbye.